welcome to Cooking Dairy Free and Alpha Golf with Nancy. Here's my little clapper. And take one, we're doing turkey chili. Alright, so, and Friday's live, I was talking about how to implement or change different ingredients in the foods, like for peppers, if you can't have peppers or they give you heartburn, how to maybe grow your own or something like that. So with chili, I've learned how to do some things myself, and I am going to show y'all my turkey chili. Alright, so, and see, they are going to have spaghetti tonight, so I'm not going to eat that tonight. So I'm going to turn my light on my pan. Now, normally I would take a skillet and saute my turkey burger, but I'm not doing that. I get my coffee. Here's my mug. Alright, so I'm going to do this all in one pot. So I'm going to got the heat on. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. So I'll put some olive oil in there. I had a little bit of water in there so that it wouldn't burn while we were talking. Alright, so I got my turkey hamburger in there. Turkey burger. So we're going to get that cooking. So this is at the, you can add spices, your spices now. Let's break this up some. Let's see here. Let's see how this will work. There we go. Alright. And what I like about turkey, ground turkey, is that it cooks up really fast. So it doesn't take as long. We're going to add about a teaspoon of garlic. Get that out. We're going to add some salt. So about half a teaspoon of salt. About a teaspoon of onion powder. And as you start measuring things, you'll start to learn how to eyeball how much you want. And a little bit of pepper. So we'll get this going. And you can always, when it comes to measuring your spices, your herbs, take the teaspoon out and measure and put it in your hand. And then that way you can figure out, oh, this is this much. A teaspoon is this much. A fourth of a teaspoon is this much. A tablespoon is this much. Alright, it's already smelling good. And I keep stirring because I don't want to scorch my pan. So I've got this on medium. And this is where, you know, if you want to keep it chunky, because, you know, like that thick, hearty chili, you can break it down into more smaller size bits. You can add a little bit more oil so it doesn't burn. There we go. And there's that side. So now, you know, a lot of people would add, you know, your red tomatoes and stuff like that. I am going to add some of my green tomatoes that I still have left over. I'm just kind of like rough chopping them. We'll put them in there. Listen, oh, that sounds so good. And you know the weather is getting cooler. It's going to be cold and some really, really cold in some places starting this week. Some good old comfort food. We used to call it stick to your ribs food. Alright, so we got those in here. Now I'm going to add that onion up there. So, I'll cook the beans up. I know some people say chili doesn't have beans. Well, we like putting in chili what we like to put in chili, right? So, we get that, and then we're going to put some beans in here. And I'll say, oh, that's good. Alrighty. Now the last thing we need to add is going to add some water. And now we got our ingredients in there. We're going to turn it back up to high heat so it can get, you want to bring it to a boil. So then you put it back down to simmer. That was 2 cups. So we'll do 2.5 cups of water. There you go. And then you just let it come back up to a boil. Let it cook for 15 to 30 minutes. And so everything will combine together. Now, as far as getting it thicker, you can add different things. I'll add some cheese to it and show you how I do that with the cheese. Some people, if you have dairy-free, I don't want to say condensed milk because you don't put milk in chili. I'll think of it and let you know. But maybe a little bit of cornstarch and put it into a little bit of the juice here and thicken it up, stir it up, let it be, and get well combined and put it back in here and then let it set. That will also make it help thicken. If you don't want to use cornstarch, you can use flour, you can use tapioca starch, or you can use potato starch. So let that get to boiling. Spilt some over here. And that looks good, good. Now, some people, I've seen people add corn to their chili. So that kind of takes it up to a different dish type thing. But I'm just going to leave this just like this. And then maybe add some cumin or something like cumin and turmeric to it later. But I want to show y'all what it looks like as it's starting to boil, because you want to cook those tomatoes down. Goes. The water is moving. You see it shaking? Have you ever timed how long it takes water to boil? Or anything to boil. You know, it says a watch pot never boils, so time it next time and see how long it takes. So as we're watching, it's going to take its time. So, and then when I bring y'all back, I'll show you the cheese I'm gonna add. It's just the mozzarella brand we have right now, and how you can make it thicker if you want it thicker. I really like those thick soups and thick chilies because, you know, they fill you up so much. Alrighty. See it bubbling. It's going to boil. So I'll see y'all in about 30 minutes. Okie dokie. Now, this has been going for about 30 minutes. Bring you over here. Alright. So, this liquid has cooked down, so it's not as high. So, now we're going to add our cheese. Now, I know people will just take it and eat it like that. I'm going to add about a cup of cheese in there. Of course, you can add cheese on top after it's done, but this is nice and hot, so this cheese should melt. Now, this is what we use. It's Simple Truth. It's a Myers brand, so it melts just like cheese. I'm going to turn this light off. And it's getting the creaminess. Like I said, you can add a thickener if you want it thick. If you want it spicy, you still can add your cayenne pepper and red peppers and hot sauce and all to make it spicy. Even with this, you could take it and take your immersion blender and just do hit it a couple times and everything to chop up tomatoes if you want the tomatoes more, not as whole, but like you would with the red diced tomatoes. Let's see, there we go. Alrighty. So we're going to take a taste test. I am just going to get a spoon. I'll just use this spoon. Gotta move that from underneath there. Because I got it underneath the light right here. It won't go all the way up. Alright, so here's a turkey chili. And you can add onions and, good stuff like that. Everybody's ever add celery to it. Trying to get a nice good bite so we can taste test this. Oh, don't that look good? That's definitely hot. Blow, blow, blow to cool it off. Oh, it's so good. So hot. And those green tomatoes, they're really nice and soft. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, definitely, I'd probably add some, if you want like a little bit heater or a different taste, add some cumin. I'll probably add some more like onion powder and a little bit more salt to it. But that's perfect just like that. And with the cheese, as it's, cools off, it will get creamier. So there you go. I'll add some sour cream. That will work too. So thank y'all for watching and being here. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. God bless. Stay safe. We love y'all. And we'll see you next time on Cooking Dairy Free and Alpha Golf Nancy.